Homebrew is basically like a second app store for your Mac. It acts as a package manager that you control using command lines. When you need to find and download an app, anything available in its repository gets installed automatically through Homebrew. No more hunting down setup files on websites. Let's walk through how to install and use it right now. To get started, head over to the brew.sh website. Right here, you'll see the command line to install Homebrew. Just click the copy icon to grab it. Next, open up your terminal using Spotlight. Then, paste the command you just copied into the terminal by pressing Command V and hit Return. At this point, your Mac will ask for your password. Just type in your usual login password. Keep in mind that for security reasons, no characters will show up on the screen while you type. Once you're done, just hit Return. The system will automatically check if your Mac is missing any packages, like the Xcode command line tools. Just press Return one more time to confirm the installation. This process will take about 2 to 5 minutes depending on your internet speed. Once the download is complete, pay attention to the Next Steps section. Here, you need to copy the 3 lines containing the words echo and eval. Highlight them with your mouse, press Command C to copy, place your cursor at the bottom command line, press Command V, and then hit Return. This step helps your Mac recognize where Homebrew is located, so you don't get command errors later on. Now, you can double-check everything by typing brew-v. If the terminal returns the version info, you've installed it successfully. Now let's move on to how to use it. Head back to the brew.sh website, scroll down and click on the formulae.brew.sh link. Apps on Homebrew are divided into 2 types: formulae, which are command line tools without a graphical interface, and casks, which are standard apps with a user interface. For regular users, we will mostly be looking for apps in the Casks section. Here, you'll see a long list of graphical apps you can install. For example, I'll search for the Chrome browser using the search bar. In the returned Casks results, click on the Google Chrome result. Now, just copy the line under Install command, paste it into your terminal, hit Return, and your Mac will install it automatically. To save even more time, you can search and install directly from the terminal. Use the brew search command followed by the app name, like brew search Chrome. Once you find the exact name of the app under the Casks section, use that name in your install command. For example, the syntax to install apps with a user interface is brew install --cask. Then, type the exact app name. In this case, it's Google-Chrome. You can also install multiple apps at once by typing their names separated by a space. For example, I'll add Firefox. Then, hit Return to install. Once that's done, open your Applications folder and you'll see Chrome and Firefox ready to go. To uninstall an app, just use the same command you used to install it, but replace the word install with uninstall. Now, scroll down a bit and you'll see a section called Analytics Data. This is where you can see a list of the most installed apps by the community, categorized into different groups. For instance, I'll select the category for graphical user interfaces. Over the past 365 days, these are the apps the community installed the most. For example, PowerShell was installed 655,000 times, and Google Chrome 347,000 times. You can easily find highly downloaded apps here and discover useful ones, like 1Password for password management. This is also the exact name you'd copy to use in the brew install command, just like I showed you in the previous step. So now you know how to install Homebrew, install apps through it, and check the list of popular apps. Next, I'll share a few common commands you can use to manage your installed apps. First, to see a list of apps you've installed via Homebrew, type the command brew list. The result will show your installed apps. For instance, I just installed Firefox and Google Chrome, so they appear in this list. Later on, when you want to update these apps to their latest versions, simply type brew upgrade. Homebrew will then check and update your apps to the newest versions automatically. To remove an app, just type brew uninstall followed by the app name. With just these few basic commands, you can install, update, and remove apps super fast using just one line of text. It saves you a ton of time compared to manually downloading installers from different websites. For the final part, if you prefer having a user interface instead of typing commands in the terminal, I'll show you how to install Applite. This is an app with a graphical interface that makes finding and installing software much more visual. First, we'll install Applite using the command brew install --cask Applite. After that, open Applite using Spotlight like you normally would. The Applite app has a logo that looks like this, so go ahead and open it. The first time you open it, click Open, then Continue. Continue again, and finally click Start using Applite. Here is the Applite interface. It's very intuitive. On the left side, you'll see categories of apps you can install. For example, you can install browsers right from here. There are tons of apps available. For example, I'll install Microsoft Edge by just clicking the download arrow right here. Under the Media category, I'll also install VLC Media Player. Once the installation is successful, you can view your list of installed apps in the Installed tab. If any apps have a new version, you can go to the Updates tab to update them. And just like with other installation methods, the apps you install here will show up in your Applications folder. You now know how to master Homebrew and use it to efficiently manage the apps on your Mac while saving a bunch of time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.